1075 WGCI, the show's number one for hip hop and R&B. Y'all know what it is, the WGCI morning show. The Destined legend Leon Rogers, he's out on vacation. Just Niche is hanging out with us. The beautiful Kendra G. And of course, myself, the shortest man in Chicago, Kyle. We got somebody in here today. This dude's like family. He's been on the show 35 times. He hangs out with us in the clubs when he's in Chicago. He went to school here, man. This is home for you. Yo, we love talking to this brother. Rotimi is on with us today.
Yes.
What's good, brother?
Everything good, man. Just getting ready for this tour. Just got back from Zambia, so just a little jet lag right now, but we good though. We blessed, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of the music, I kind of wanted to start there with the music because me and Niche were talking earlier, and I was saying, man, right before the pandemic, you had a nice little run going. You know what I mean? You had In My Bed was going crazy, and the music was dropping. Like, where are you right now in terms of how everything's going with the music?
So everything's good, man. The pandemic, it was a blessing in disguise because people were able to literally receive the music because we had nothing else to do. But it affected me because I wasn't able to really travel a lot with it. Right. But it just took a life of its own digitally and TikTok and all this. So it was a beautiful space. And then now, now that the world's starting to open up, I'm really starting to see how it's really moving for me, so we're all over the world, and so I have another single that we're about to drop, I think later this early in May, that I feel is going to be crazy. We got a cool feature on it. So just, keep hitting people over the head with music and just showing really what I am and who I am. And once you come to the show, you see that it's no game. It's different.
Yeah. What Kyle mentioned in the beginning, Kyle and I have been doing the morning show at GCI for 7 years now. And you literally might be, if not, I think Taronda might be ahead of you, but you might be the second most guest on our show. So I feel like in this last 7 years, we watch you evolve. And one of the things that I always remember with you is the music was so serious to you. And there was a time where people just received you as an actor, and you were doing very well in that acting space, but the music was in your heart and you really wanted to be received in that space. Kind of like Jamie Foxx, right? Like he wanted to be a musician and he started out being a comedian. And then finally the music career took off. So how happy are you now that people are receiving you as a musical artist? Yeah, you was Dre, but we look at Rotimi now.
And again, it's just a testament. Y'all seen it from the beginning, it's just a testament of just really believing in yourself, setting that narrative, having a great team, and just not listening to what people could tell you. Because of course, I understand why people are like, yo, but how can you do that? How can you go from being known as an actor to music? It doesn't happen. The only person it's happened for is Jamie. So how couldn't you? So I understood the doubt, because it's like, yo, you're gonna doubt what you really never seen before. But I also know who I am and how I'm built, and so I was just very adamant about it. And again, just not listening to everything. And again, knowing that, wow, like I'm playing such a polarizing character that is an iconic character. So, and it's a dark character. When you're making happy music that's baby, it might take a second, what I'm saying? So I was aware of that, but timing is everything. And then the more you just stay true to you, it becomes easy.
Nice. Well, I was just curious too. I do comedy as well, and then I act. But I wanted to know, I love your music, and I wanted to know, what do you enjoy more, acting or music? So if you had to choose one, you just have to make the choice. I know in a perfect world we would do both, but
Yep. It's music still, but I say this, like, I have such an appreciation for the acting world now, because again, for me, the first 8-9 years of my life as a professional actor, everything was just like this, boom, 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 boom. I was on Boss, and then right after Boss, took a year, then I got on one of the greatest shows of all time for 6 years. So I never really had a second to be like, oh, this requires this, and so I was always on something, and so now taking a step back with the world kind of closing and doing things here and there, I'm grateful for this time, because it's like, oh shoot, like I got a little itch to get back on TV now. I appreciated what I was doing, but it was just I mean, yeah, I'm doing this. This is what I got to do. Instead of now, like, oh wow, like it takes a lot of work, and you know, making the best decision for you and your family, and now being in the moment, you know, and missing it a little bit. I never had the chance to miss it. So now it's a different fire behind that. Like, okay, now let's get back here and do this too while we do this. So it's just life's journey is just taking me, you know, in beautiful places.
Yeah.
Yeah. The studio album came out, All or Nothing. You're saying that you're announcing your world tour starts on April 19th. Do you have all of your dates? Like, when are you going to be in Chicago? When can we come see you?
So I think I'm with y'all April 28th. So
Nice.
We're gonna make sure y'all get some tickets, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a vibe. You're gonna be very proud of your boy. And it's gonna be really, really fly, man. Like, it's so dope that like even the songs you may not know, by the end of the time you hear them, you're gonna be singing them, you know. And so that's the cool thing about how we've set up my music. So I'm really, really excited. Being back in Chi is like my second home. So it's gonna be really emotional for me to see, like, damn, like this is one of the stops on my tour, and I dreamt this, you know. So
yeah,
right. So and also you are a daddy. Congratulations.
Yes, I've always been daddy. Hey, hold on, gal. I've always been daddy. Yeah. No,
Mr. Butters, was that Mr. Butters got you a little bit of it?
Yeah.
But how does it feel? How does it feel being to have a child that you gave birth to? I'm trying to think, because you always been daddy, but now you're a father. How does that feel? A whole new world for you.
Oh, you know, it gives you a different perspective on what's important, you know, and like I've never experienced a love like this. I've never experienced like a motivation. Like, I have to set this man up for his life and my family and take care of my, like, it's all these things that you now put things in perspective. Like, you're not bothered by things as much anymore. You just know you have a purpose and somebody depends on you. And every time he smiles, it's like the most amazing like thing you could ever feel. So like, it's a blessing, you know. It's brought me and my fiance even closer, you know. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to have, man. Like, you just have to be ready for it. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have a son.
Aww.
Nice. I love it.
No, at least you lying. You was hating because you was jealous earlier. Be honest with Rotimi. You said you got a baby and a girl.
Don't put me on blast.
She got a crush on you, Rotimi.
Oh, that's love.
Go. All right, no. So gotta do it. You ain't got to worry about me. Okay, so my next question. But Kendra, why'd you do that? I want to know what was your experience like working on one of the most iconic sequels ever, Coming to America 2?
It was, you know, for me, I took away a lot of gems because it was everywhere you looked was a legend, yo. Like, you know, you in the makeup room sitting next to Wesley Snipes and you seeing how he handles himself. Then you get out there and you sit next to Arsenio Hall, and then you turn around the corner, then that's Eddie Murphy right there. So for me, it was just like, yo. So me and the younger crew, like the Tiana Taylors, you know, like we were just like, oh my God, this is incredible, you know. And so learning from Wesley, you know, and I had an incredible experience because when I first got on set, Arsenio Hall was like, hold up, everybody, hold up, man. This guy got one of the hottest albums I've heard in a couple of years. When he do that, baby, I said, yo, when he do that, yo, he's the one. Like, so it was just like, oh, snap, you know.
No.
It was being on a legendary set, still being, you know, talked about musically, and then learning as like a sponge, you know. Selfishly, I felt like the movie itself, like they cut out a lot of cool things to keep it really PG that we did. Like there's a lot more scenes.
It was very PG.
Yeah, me, Wesley, and even Tiana, we had a lot more scenes. You know, it was just our stuff because of what we were doing was a little bit more risky, you know. And so when we did that final edit, that's when you realize, yo, it's a business, man. They're gonna keep what makes sense for them, you know. So it was like, damn, but you're still like, all right, well, I'm part of this legendary movie forever, you know. And so you try to make it whatever you get as memorable as possible, you know, no matter how small. So it was fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
No.
Yeah, but now you're going from one classic remake with Coming to America to now you got to live up to the House Party remake, bro. You're doing a House Party sequel. And let me say that too, because even with Coming to America, it was a little mixed reviews. A lot of people liked it, but there were some people that was like, maybe we should have left the classic alone. And I know coming into House Party, people feel somewhat the same way. Like, how's this going to turn out? So what's been your approach with that, and how you guys dealing with the pressure with coming behind such a classic initial movie?
You know, for me, I don't know what it is, man, but I've only really been part of like legendary things so far. You know, that's been my blessing, you know. So like being on Power first, you know, every time you get on set and you say a line, you know you're creating history, you know. Right. So I've been living in that feeling for 6 years. So I'm not new to that. So when some of the actors in House Party like, yo, we gotta do, like, honestly, yo, just you're here for a reason. They chose you for a reason. Do what you do, kill everything that you do, and it's gonna come out the way it is. And it's super funny. It's ways you haven't seen me, you haven't seen Melvin, you haven't seen Alan, you haven't seen Jacob Lattimore this way. So like it's really funny, man. And I'm really excited for this one. This is gonna be really, really good.
Okay,
really,
looking forward to it. Okay,
nothing but success all over your life. Now, listen, I met your fiance many, many years ago during a Luda Day weekend. So I know Vanessa. Yeah. I know she don't play. She's fiance. You have a child on the way. But I'm just curious, how many girls who missed out on a shot with you be hitting you up like, tag, you was the one and I didn't choose right. Like, I should have settled down with you when you was broke trying to become an actor. I know some girls had a DM you like, I really missed my shot with you, Rotimi.
Yeah, it happened a lot the first 33, 4 months. Then they realized, all right, you know what? Like, I ain't got no chance. So let me But it happened a lot. And but the thing too for me, I don't really go on my social media. You know what I mean? So like that's how I kind of keep my sanity too. You know what I mean? So like I have my team basically run it, but like
smart. So people crazy.
People crazy. So like if I see something dope that I want to post, I post it and then I just get off of it, you know, and she's the same way. So like we just keep our peace of mind like that because everybody got an opinion, you know. So
we was just talking about that, Kendra. Yeah. It's too much for me. I'm starting doing the same thing.
Yeah, I put congratulations under y'all post. I'm gonna stop doing it if you ain't looking at it.
Thank you.
I ain't seen it. Well, look, bro, listen, man, you know everybody's here is proud of you, man. We're looking forward to you making your tour stop here in Chicago. We definitely want to catch up with you when you're in town. Keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiring. Yes. You're inspiring a lot of the guys that are coming out of here doing it big. And man, we're just proud of you, man. Just keep rocking out, yo.
And you gotta sing. Give us 10 seconds, Rotimi. I know you don't mind giving us 10 seconds.
I just woke up, guys. Every time I touch it there, whispering love, ain't nobody got it here. He lost control. Does he even know you're here? Nobody knows. I just keep it in my head. I don't say too much, baby. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. That's it for me. All right, I'm done.
Hey, yo, Chicago, Rotimi hanging out with us.
You showing your breast on purpose.
I just have to slam the computer because it was too much for me. I already told the man I had a crush on him, Kendra. So he just saying it's too much.
Hey, man, thanks for the time, bro. We appreciate you. We're looking forward to seeing you in Chicago.
Bye, Rotimi.
I love.
See you later. Thank you.
Man, peace.